Hello, my name is Marcina Avahart, and I chose my presentation on the importance of vaccinations. I chose this topic because I feel like vaccines affect everyone. There's so much misinformation that guides people the wrong ways online. So I want to know how vaccines are being used and why they're still important to everyone today. So my thesis read in my statement that although some people oppose vaccinations because of concerns about safety and public freedom, evidence shows that vaccines are one of the most effective ways to prevent deadly disease and protect public health. I feel like that was a strong topic to me because we do use them every day. I felt like I wanted to research it because I feel like without those vaccinations, there would be more people sick, more deadlier diseases going around. My first point was how vaccines train the immune system and how they fight off diseases and different bacterias before they can target you to make you really sick, which causes deadly diseases. Another point I made was that how these vaccines have saved millions of lives against things like smallpox and measles and polio, things that came into the country years ago. And these scientists immediately came up with a vaccination that people could take to basically protect them and their immune systems from catching things like that. Another point was how that these vaccines aren't just issued, they go through years and years and years of testing before they're issued out to the public. And even after they're issued out to the public, they go through still testing process. They still get tested out to figure out what they can do to make these vaccines better. Excuse me. I use a lot of reliable sources like the Mayo Clinic, World Health Organization, the John Hopkins, things like that also helped me to find so much informational stuff on this topic. I think that was one of the hardest parts because I was able to find so much informational stuff, whether it was people that agreed or disagreed. Far as vaccinations on what I wanted to use in my research paper. And far as I'm concerned, the paper helped me to understand the reason why they do give people vaccinations, why they are important. They do protect a lot of people, whether they are the elderly, children who are really vulnerable to different diseases, people that have more underlying diseases are protected by this. And I feel like if people knew more about research on why they use these vaccinations and how they make them and how they come about, they would have a better understanding. And you are going to have some people that still don't agree, but I feel like at the end of the day, scientific evidence proves right every time, and it's not about what we all think, and it's just about keeping communities safe. And if you look at the scientific evidence, it's always right. So I feel like going with scientific evidence over what we all think or what we might assume or this misinformation that guides people wrong online, scientific evidence is always right.